This is the KRUI News at Noon, brought to you in part by the Daily Iowan. This is KRUI, Iowa City.
It's noon in Iowa City. The temperature is 64 degrees, and for KRUI, this is the latest news with Keaton Fuller
and Maria Palladino.
Today's headlines include the 2015 Emmys, Trump losing ground in the polls, and a mystery Kinnick concert. But first, Pope Francis met with Fidel Castro in Cuba on Sunday after giving a well-received mass at Havana's Revolution Square. The two talked for half an hour, and Castro gave the Pope a crucifix made of oars and a book with his own thoughts on religion. Afterwards, the Pope met with Fidel's brother, Raul Castro, the current Cuban president. This visit comes after re-established ties between the U.S. and Cuba. The Pope will be continuing his trip to the Americas by traveling to the U.S. on Tuesday.
While still the clear frontrunner for the Republican presidential race, Donald Trump has dropped from 32% support to 24% in the course of this month. Catching up quickly is Carly Fiorina, who clashed with Trump at last week's GOP debate. Fiorina is currently polling at 15% support and is the favorite to overtake Trump. After suffering a slump in recent weeks, Hillary Clinton is bouncing back in the Democratic polls. Clinton is up to 42% support, but still faces competition from Bernie Sanders with 24% and Joe Biden with 22% support. This widens the gap between Clinton and Sanders, and should Biden choose not to run, Clinton's numbers are likely to rise even more.
U.S. leaders are committed to bringing more Syrian refugees to the United States. A State Department refugee official said that she would like to see a big increase in the numbers by 2017. Last week, President Obama committed to accepting 10,000 more refugees in the upcoming year. U.S. authorities are currently looking for new ways to make the process of admitting Syrian refugees easier in order to help as many as they can.
Fire officials say only one person died from the fire that started in California's Carmel Valley on Saturday. According to the state wildfire agency, 10 homes burned down as well as 1,200 acres of land, which so far is only 10% contained. The two nearby communities are still under evacuation. The 2019 class is making history at the University of Iowa. The class now holds the record for most minority students, with 21% of the class consisting of minorities. This record has been on the rise, with the previous record being held by the class of 2018 with 15.2%.
Hundreds of the citizens of Iowa City area are marched through the Lower City Park Sunday afternoon in honor of the 2015 Iowa City Walk to End Alzheimer's. According to the sponsors of the event, 63,000 people in the state of Iowa have Alzheimer's. Organizers wanted to raise more than $65,000 through various volunteers, donors, and business sponsors. Participants came for many reasons, but many came out to support their loved ones.
The Dallas Cowboys starting quarterback Tony Romo went down against the Philadelphia Eagles on Sunday with a fractured left clavicle. Romo will undergo a CT scan at some point today to see if he will need surgery. If the scan confirms the broken bone, the quarterback may be put on leave and won't be able to practice for 6 to 8 weeks. No matter the outcome, Romo says he will be back. Quote, "It's going to take a little bit of time. It's a broken bone. It is what it is." End quote. Andy Samberg hosted the 2015 Emmy Awards last night. Game of Thrones came out on top as the leader of awards with wins for Best Drama Series, among others. John Hamm and Viola Davis left with wins for Mad Men and How to Get Away with Murder, respectively. Davis made history by being the first woman of color to win in her category, while Amy Poehler was a favorite to win Outstanding Actress for a comedy series for the farewell season of Parks and Recreation. She lost to friend Julia Louis-Dreyfus for Veep.
A video played during this weekend's football game had former Hawkeye Dallas Clark announcing a concert in Kinnick Stadium in 2016. While Clark didn't say who would be playing, he said it will be one of the biggest concerts in the state next year. More details are set to be revealed at the upcoming Iowa game on September 26th. Finally, a quick look at the weather forecast for Iowa City. It looks like the weather will reach a high of 77 today with a low of 55. Right now the temperature is 64, and for KRUI, this is Keaton Fuller
and Maria Palladino.
I stumble